Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a drawing using a charcoal pencil, a normal eraser and a Pigma Micron pen. The Micron pen is optional, you don't necessarily need one. And I'm gonna do a sketch of a leaf today. After seeing one of my previous videos where I painted a leaf, somebody asked me to do a video of just the pencil sketch of a leaf. So while I'm doing this, I will share with you 3 simple and very basic drawing tips that I follow. I'm really new to drawing, so I would like to call these basic tips, but hopefully they will help you to get a decent drawing out there. Number 1 tip is to keep your pencil marks very light, especially at the beginning of a sketch. Be very careful not to make a deep, sharp pencil mark on your paper. One reason for this is because it's easy to erase off light pencil marks. If you draw a sharp line, it will make a mark on your paper, and when you draw over it, it pops out from the background. So it's important to have a very light touch, not just at the beginning but right throughout the entire sketch. And the way you hold your pencil when you're sketching makes a huge difference. I've noticed that we hold it very close to the tip and keep the pencil almost at a 60-degree angle to the paper. When you hold your pencil like that, when you're sketching, you almost always end up adding too much pressure than you mean to. So the trick is to move your hand further down the pencil and tilt the pencil almost parallel to the paper, and then it will be easy for you to make lighter pencil marks naturally. The second tip is when you start your sketch, the focus is to get the basic shapes out there on the paper first. At this point, you don't have to worry about how the final sketch is going to look. Just focus on getting the basic shapes out there. You can add details as you go and not right at the beginning. So the idea is to take this one step at a time. The pencil sketch is kinda like a painting. It has to be developed slowly. You know how you do several layers to build up a painting? I sometimes do more than 4 or even 5 layers before I call that painting complete. A pencil sketch is kinda like that. You have to be patient with it and start with very light pencil marks first and focus on getting the very basic shapes down there. See how I first focused on drawing the basic shape of a leaf? It's barely visible at this point, and that's how it should be. The third tip is to focus on values when you're shading. Value is the darkness or the lightness of a color. Now most pencil sketches don't have colors. The way you create detail is simply by adjusting the values. Just to put it in simple words, you kinda have to carefully look at your reference image and see what areas of the object has darkness, what areas have midtones, and what areas have lightness. And then add more pencil marks on darker spots and fewer on lighter spots. This is how I'm shading here. In this particular leaf, the outer layer looked darker, so as you got to the middle of the leaf, the colors were lighter. This is the effect that I'm creating here using values. Notice how I spend more time on the edges of the leaf, adding twice as many pencil marks on the edges than towards the middle of the leaf. As I gradually drift towards the middle, the colors are lighter, so I keep the values lighter by adding less pencil shading. Also notice that at no point I'm making sharp pencil marks. If I want to make one area look darker, I will simply add more pencil marks in that area. Do not go straight down and make a sharp mark just to get a darker line out there. The way you get a darker line is not by adding more pressure, but by adding more shading. Just keep shading that area with a light touch until you're satisfied with how dark or light it looks. Alright, so I will speed through the rest of the sketch now that you know the 3 basic tips that I had to share. Alright, so here's the final sketch. What I shared here are beginner tips and they will hopefully help you get to some level until you try out more complex subjects. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching this and please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time with more videos. Bye bye.